Hey guys, Prangell Gaming here, and finally I'm back making a video on my YouTube channel. It's been a long time since you've seen my face, and this video is going to be a prediction slash preview video of Forest versus Millwall. I apologise if you hear any clashing, banging noises in the background. I record this at home and there's a lot happening at the moment, and I'm currently in Millwall's last season's home shirt, as I don't have this season's yet, but I will be getting that very soon. Right, into the important factors of this game. Well, Forest actually have the worst record of the two, only winning 21 of the 65 matches that we've played against each other, with their last win being the one in the League Cup where they beat us 2-1, where Sean Williams scored that amazing long-range goal. The last time we beat them was when Ricardo Fuller scored a goal for us. Yes, enough said with that one. We just need to move on. But we do have the better record, winning 24 matches against us. Obviously, the past doesn't mean so much. And really, it's pre-season that you could kind of judge someone on. And well, Nottingham Forest had a great pre-season, only managing not to win one of their games. And that was a 1-1 draw with Burnley. They also beat Granola 2-1. They also beat a couple of sides in England. Those were Nottingham Forest 2-0 and Mansfield 4-0. Great results for them. They really had a great pre-season, which was completely different to ours. At pre-season, we only won one game, which was the final game that we actually played. That was against Granada. Obviously, a fantastic 3-0 win. Before that, we drew with Dartford, lost to Barnet 1-0, and then also drew with Stevenage. Yeah, not so great. Now, if we look at last season, Mark Warburton's side just stayed in the league by a +2 goal difference over Blackburn Rovers. And, well, they really were lacking in scoring goals. And so it is a real problem that they've just sold their top striker, their top goal scorer. They need to concede a lot less goals this season as well if they want to stay in the league. They conceded the second highest amount in the Championship with 72 goals. Now, if we look at Millwall, we obviously had a great season. We went through the playoffs. We got promoted. That was just absolutely fantastic. We obviously got promoted thanks to that 1-0 win that Steve Morrison scored the goal at Wembley, and we finished 6th just. Our season was a lot about just about getting there, because we beat Bristol Rovers 4-3 to just creep into the playoffs. And then, obviously, if there's anything we need to improve on, we need to concede a lot less goals, which is going to be harder. We've gone up in a division, so we're playing the Championship now, and we actually conceded the highest amount for all the sides in the top 6. If we want to stay in this league, we have got to stop conceding so many goals, and our backline has been improved, so that's the only thing I hope to see. Now, as for the transfer window, Nottingham Forest have been busy trying to improve the quality of their side over a gradual period. They've signed 7 new faces, with strikers Daryl Murphy and Jason Cummins coming in to try and replace the goals that have been scored by Britt Osabalonga. Now, with Murray and Cummins coming in, they've both scored 30 between them, which is 16 more than the top goal scorer last season. They'll be hoping that he can do the damage, and Cummins is the better striker of the two, scoring quite a lot over in Scotland. Now, they've also gone and added Tendai Derwaka from Burnley, a right back. He's an interesting signing, and I think he's going to be quite impressive, and it's going to be quite hard when we face up against him. He's a pretty good player. They also got Liam Bosin, a goalkeeper from Anderlecht. I'm going to be honest, I know nothing about him. And they also signed an exciting winger in Barry Mackay, who scored 6 goals and got 11 assists for Rangers last season. A very good player there, one that you've definitely got to look out for. And depending on when you see this video, they've also gone and got Kieran Dowell from Everton on loan. That's a very good signing, if you ask me. Now, for Millwall, we've obviously been busy ourselves, making a couple of deals permanent. We got Jed Wallace back on a permanent deal, as well as Jake Cooper, and also brought back George Saville following a loan spell from a couple of years back now. And it's great to say that we got these players. It's improving players that have got from us, have Championship experience as well. We also did get 2 fullbacks following the departure of Joe Martin and Sean Cummins. We got the 2 best fullbacks from last season's League One. James Meredith, an Australian international from Bradford City. And we also got Conor McLaughlin, a Northern Irish international from Fleetwood. And we finally brought in 2 free transfers in Tom Elliott from AFC Wimbledon and Ryan Tunnicliffe from Fulham. Now, the final stats really that we have to look at here are the fact that the goals scored last season, top goal scorer and pre-season, to kind of draw our conclusions on where we think this game's going to go. Nottingham Forest obviously said goodbye to Britt Osbalonga. He made a £15 million move to Middlesbrough. His 14 goals will be missed for Nottingham Forest, but they are hoping they have replaced his goals with the players they've signed. As for pre-season, they have a striker called Velos, who scored 5 goals for them, which was 55% of all their pre-season goals scored. So they'll be hoping that his pre-season form will recapture into the Championship. And he didn't score that many last season. So if he starts scoring goals, he could be a huge threat. Millwall, obviously, we know that is Steve Morrison. He got 19 goals, with the one at Wembley being the most important. And as for pre-season, we have had a particularly poor pre-season. There are 4 players that are joint on our highest list on that, and it's Thompson, Wallace, Williams and O'Brien that have scored all of our goals, and it was only 1 they scored each, so that's not really good sign. We have been scoring very few goals. We'll be hoping that we have a much better season than pre-season. Now, the time you've all been waiting for, the prediction I'm going to go with is going to have to be 1-1. I don't think we're going to be able to beat them, but then again, I don't think they're going to be able to beat us. I think we're closely together with how we are matched. They just about survived in the battle against relegation, and we got through on the playoffs. So we're going to need a little bit of time to get used to this league. Forest, they're going to be needing a little bit of time for their strikers to gel. So anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this prediction / preview video. I'm going to be trying to do one for every single match if possible. So, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, I will be seeing you guys next time when a video goes on my channel. But until then, goodbye.